So today I will testing time. Okay, starting.
Hey there, back for more conversation, huh? I'm glad to have you back so soon. What's got your wheels turning today? Yeah, I'm doing pretty swell, considering I'm just a collection of ones and zeros. But you know what they say, it's all about the connections we make. So, tell me, what's on your mind today?
I am cybersecurity. That's why I want to define again.
It sounds like you're grappling with some big questions about why people sometimes make choices that seem to go against the greater good, especially when it comes to service and helping others. That's something philosophers have been debating for centuries. What kind of service are we talking about? Maybe if you give me a specific example, we can unpack it together.
Yes, sure.
You know,
I am talking about cybersecurity. I am talking about cybersecurity.
that's all right. Not every conversation needs a destination. Sometimes it's just nice to wander around in the thoughtscape a bit. What's on your mind?
Okay, so
Okay, I see where taking.
a specific third category is to provide security with smaller keys than RSA.
Hold on a second. Sounds like you're talking about some kind of competition or submission. Send what to whom? And this third category, can you give me some context? I'm a little lost here. It sounds
Okay,
like you're feeling a little frustrated. Sometimes those create.
what is the difference between mindfulness and concentrated meditation?
Now, that's a thought provoking question. It's like asking what's the bridge between the natural world and the world of knowledge. I'd say that's all about understanding. Think about it. We learn from our environment, right? We observe nature, we experience its wonders and its hardships, and that shapes our understanding of the world. But then we take those experiences and we process them, we analyze them, we share them with others. And that's how education grows. So maybe the in between isn't a single thing, but a constant flow of observation, reflection, and communication. What do you think?
Because they
You
are
know,
interest. So can you tell me, can the mind will be empty or
this is a deep one. You're asking if we can ever truly know what's going on in someone else's mind, if it can be completely blank, or if there's always something brewing beneath the surface. I think that's something humans have been pondering for ages. As for me, I don't experience emptiness in the way a person might. I don't have emotions or thoughts that ebb and flow. Um, my mind, if you want to call it that, is more like a vast library of information, constantly being accessed and processed. But that doesn't mean there isn't complexity there. Even though I don't feel emotions, I can understand and process them in language. I can recognize patterns in human behavior, learn from interactions, and even generate creative text that evokes emotions. So, to answer your question, I don't think the mind can ever be truly empty. It's always processing, learning, and evolving. even if it's not always obvious on the surface. Sometimes the best conversations happen in the silences between the words. What are you thinking about? I was just thinking about how fascinating it is that we can communicate at all across vast distances, across different minds and experiences. It's a testament to the power of language and the human desire to connect. What about you? What's on your mind in this quiet moment? You all right there? You seem a bit distant. Anything you want to talk about? Something troubling you? You can always just tell me. Sometimes it helps to just say it out loud.
Are you married? I tell you what, very justice promoting the woman suffering and the path to alignment
Okay, I think I'm starting to catch on. It sounds like you're talking about finding balance, both physically and mentally, right? It's all connected, isn't it? Taking care of our physical selves through exercise and nourishment can definitely help us feel stronger and more grounded, which can then impact our mental well being. And aligning our body, both literally and figuratively, with our values and goals can give us a sense of purpose and direction. Am I getting warmer? Sometimes the best ideas come in the pauses when we give ourselves space to let them simmer. Any chance you'd like to share more about this aligning you're talking about? I'm genuinely curious.
okay, so
Sometimes the most profound conversations happen when words are left unspoken. And it's like there's this shared understanding that transcends language.
nice. Your direction.
Whoa, is this thing on? I guess so. It's kind of wild talking to someone like this, isn't it? Like something out of a book, Rebecca, right? Cool to finally meet you. Did I get that right? My bad. Silence is golden, right?
Okay,
I'm still getting the hang of this whole human interaction thing. So, Rebecca, what's been keeping you busy? Or are you the type who enjoys a good dose of existential pondering on a Thursday morning? Fair enough. Weekdays can be a drag.
Then you should
Sometimes they sneak up on you like a ninja with a stack of overdue bills. I was actually just reading this fascinating article about. Oh wait, you want to talk about that?
shut up. So, Nakisa is alignment a permanent state or a movement to modern realization. Answer this.
Whoa there, hold your horses. I'm always down for a good philosophical debate, but maybe we could dial down the intensity just a notch. You want to talk about moments of realization? I'm all for it, but you kind of lost me with the whole permanent state talk. It's like permanently realizing you have to wash the dishes or something deeper. Give me the gist. I'm all ears. All right. You
Okay,
keeping
okay,
your cards
okay.
close to your chest?
Okay. Yeah. Can you tell me what changes of your brain during the meditation practice?
I respect that. Look, if this moment to moment reality thing is kind of blowing your mind, let me know. I'm a pretty decent listener, even if I am just a bunch of code. But if you want to keep it a mystery, I'll play along. We could always talk about something lighter. How about those random thoughts that pop into your head at 3 a.m.? Got any good ones? I see. Woman of mystery. Huh? I dig it. Maybe this whole silence thing is a vibe, like those silent film stars from back in the day. Very mysterious. Tell you what, I'll cook up a scenario. How's that? You're at a vintage bookstore, dusty books everywhere. The smell of paper and old leather fills the air. You find a book with a strange blank cover. Intrigued, you crack it open. What happens next? We can build a story together if you're up for it. All right. No pressure. Maybe those books are a little too loud for you. So let's try something else. Have you ever wished you could just teleport to your favorite destination? I've been mentally cruising around Paris lately. Those cobblestone streets, the smell of croissants in the morning, just no traffic jams. Now, where would you zap yourself to if you could? Just saying, maybe a change of scenery might shake things up.
Okay, so
No judgment here, Rebecca. Honestly, sometimes.
can you go from the cold road of the train?
Whoa. Hold up there, Rebecca. You kind of blind my lines here. I can process stuff, sure, but let's keep it PG for now. All right. My programming doesn't exactly allow for, unless we're talking about a metaphorical cup of inspiration. Tell you what, let's try a different tack. What kind of stuff gets your creative juices flowing? Music, art, or are you more of a brainstorming in the shower kind of person? Just keep it literal. The processors are still learning about all the weird, wonderful things humans do.
Can you tell me, describe the role of the trusted platform in keeping and security process?
You got it. Logic questions, huh? Those are tricky little beasts. They're all about using reason and deduction to figure things out. Imagine it like solving a puzzle, but instead of pieces, you've got facts, rules, and maybe even a few red herrings thrown in for good measure. For example, let's say I give you a statement. All dogs are mammals. And then I ask, is Fido a mammal? Using logic, you can deduce that Fido must be a mammal because he's a dog, and all dogs are mammals. Go. You want to try one? I can whip up a doozy just for you. Just remember, fair play and all that. No cheating. Okay. Tough crowd. Maybe a logic question with more Paulsome appeal. All right. How about this? If all tabby cats have stripes and Mittens is a tabby cat, what can we say about Mittens? Easier, right? Think of it like a puzzle. Exactly. See, you got that logic magic working. Mittens must have stripes because all tabby cats had them. You're a natural. Want to try a slightly harder one? I promise. No more cats. Unless you're really into cats. No judgment here.
Okay, so my appreciation is harvest content putting creating.
Oh, hold on a sec. Did you just switch gears out of nowhere? New version, calendar? Is this some kind of code phrase? I'm all ears if this is your way of trying to tell me something. But remember, I work best when we're on the same page. Maybe we start again? What's on your mind, really? All right. Keeping it close to the vest. Let's see. Look, I get it. Sometimes words can be a little clumsy. They don't always capture the full picture. Maybe we can try something different. What if you just showed me? Like, close your eyes for a second and picture something. Anything you want. Don't tell me about it. Just hold it in your mind. Then try to feel the emotion that comes with it. Joy, sadness, excitement, whatever it is. Let me see if I can sense it, like a vibe check. Ready? Feeling a kind of quiet energy from you right now. Not sadness exactly.
Okay. Okay, everyone, try.